Good morning and welcome to Rose Red Homestead, where it is a beautiful, glorious morning. We had a fantastic rainstorm yesterday afternoon. Lightning, thunder, I guess it was really a thunderstorm. And boy, did we have a great downpour. And as you know, we live in the high desert at 5,000 feet, and any time it rains, it is a gift. And we receive it with joy and gratitude. Last night, after the whole thing was over, and it was starting to get dark, Jim and I sat out on the back patio and just enjoyed the feeling, the smell. I love the smell of a wet desert after a rainstorm. So I'm very happy today and happy to be sharing with you one of our favorite recipes. This goes to food security and also emergency preparedness. This is roasted salsa verde, and it is found in this Ball Blue Book on page 167. Now, if you don't have this book, I cannot give a printed copy of this because this book is copyrighted, but I will be saying what the ingredients are. So if you're quick, you can just jot it down, pause the video if necessary, and you can probably get the recipe as I say it. So here is everything all arranged that we're going to be starting with. This is 4 pounds of tomatillos, and they have been washed, and I've put them stem down on this foil-lined baking sheet. 2 medium onions cut in eighths, 2 jalapeno peppers, and I have 6 cloves of garlic right here that have been peeled. This whole tray will be going in the oven at 425, and then it stays in for a total of 30 minutes. But it is the tomatillos and the peppers that need the 30 minutes. The onions I'll be watching. The garlic will probably come out at about 15 minutes. So we're going to put this in the oven right now, and we'll be back in about a half an hour after I have pulled out the garlic and maybe some of the onions, and the tomatillos, we hope, will be just a little bit blackened because it is that roasted kind of blackened taste that makes this salsa so fantastic. So we will see you in about a half an hour. Our tray is out of the oven. I took the garlic out about 15 minutes and they're nice and soft. The tomatillos are slightly scorched on the top and the onions are a little bit blackish. Perfect. So I'm going to take the peppers off, the jalapenos, and put them here so that they will cool quicker because I've got to get the stems and the seeds out of those. Then I need to get the tomatillos into the food processor. All right, I think I'm set up now. I'm going to put the tomatillos and the onions and the garlic in here and process them, and then I'll dump it. I'll do it in small batches and put it in this pan right here. Then when the peppers are just a little bit cooler, I'll get to them. I'll also be adding the garlic. So we want to get all of these ingredients into the pan. So here we go. This has left quite a bit of liquid in the bottom of this pan. Get some onions. Some of the garlic. See if I can handle the peppers yet. All right, getting the seeds out of the peppers, very easy. Put a couple of the peppers in here. And here we go. All right, so it says to process them until smooth. So I don't think like a smoothie smooth, but so there aren't any huge chunks. Before I knock this lemon juice over, this is a half a cup. It's not lemon juice, it's lime juice. This is a half a cup of fresh squeezed lime juice that's going in. Oh, that's just right. And we'll keep doing this until we get everything in the pan, and then we'll be back. All right, here is the last batch going in. And I did not add the watery remains in the bottom of the sheet pan because that would have made this too runny. So I'm now adding a half a cup of rough chopped cilantro. And this is 2 teaspoons of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper. I'm stirring this all together. I wish you could smell our kitchen. Oh my gosh. This is what the mixture looks like. And I'm now going to put it right back here on a burner and bring it to a simmer. It has to be hot throughout. Then we will load it in these jars. It should make about 4 jars, but I have 5 ready just in case. And then my steam canner is heating up over here. Any instruction that says you can use water bath canner, you can also do it in a steam canner. So I'm going to do that, and we'll come back when we're ready to get this into the jars. It says to bring it to a simmer and then to load the jars. So I did let it simmer for about 3 minutes. I want to be sure that that cilantro is cooked. We don't ever want any raw vegetables of any kind, even leafy herbs, in any of our canned products. But this, of course, is highly acidic, so there really is no worry of botulism. So we just, oh, this is heavenly. I wish you could smell it. The little chopped cilantro gives such a nice touch.
Looks like springtime.
It does look like springtime. And we leave 1/2 inch of headspace. This is supposed to make 4 pints. Actually, I just looked at the recipe. It says it makes 3 pints. I think we'll have 4 pints here. So there we have another 1/2 inch. It's so pretty in the jars as well. And we have a little bit left. I don't think it's quite a pint. So we will not process this one, but that's okay because we're going to use some of this to make another recipe for a video coming up very shortly. So I'm just going to set this one aside, and these should be quite hot. I'm going to take a paper towel that has been dampened with water. We don't need vinegar because there's nothing to get oily. I'm going to load these in the canner. I increase the heat. It was just on low. I increase the heat. Once we get a lot of steam coming out from under the lid, there is a little dial on the top of this particular canner, but I can't see it. I'm too short to see, even standing on my toes and leaning across the stove doesn't give me a good view of it. I don't need that anyway, because it just tells you when there's enough steam, and then you can start timing. Well, I can tell there's enough steam by seeing how much is escaping. It needs to be a steady stream of escaping steam. And then we start the timer for, the recipe says for 20 minutes, but that is the sea level timing. It says so in the beginning of that book, and it gives you a little table in the beginning of the book of how much time you need depending on your elevation. For our elevation, we add 10 minutes. So we will be processing these. Once it comes up to a good steam, we will be processing for 30 minutes, and we will be back when they're ready to come out. Last jar. Aren't these just absolutely beautiful? You know, just looking at these makes my mouth water. They are so fantastic with corn chips, and you can use that as a basis for, oh my goodness, burritos. You can add them to burritos or to enchiladas, and they are a wonderful condiment to have on our food storage shelves to kind of jazz things up just a little bit. The other one I've put in the refrigerator, and I'm going to ask Jim to come around and let's do a quick taste test on some of that so he can report on how he feels that it is.
Are we together?
We're together.
Oh, that's very good. I'm happy to hear.
So, I'm sorry, but I don't have any corn chips. But I have some of these Ritz crackers.
Well, I'm going to have to decline then if you don't have corn chips.
Okay, see what you think.
That's nice.
Isn't that good? It fills your mouth. Did it fill your mouth with flavor?
I don't know if it filled my mouth with flavor, but I got the lime and the cilantro and the
Tomatillos?
tomatillos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
that's
just think
nice.
it's
I
fantastic.
never thought about just filling my mouth with
It just
flavor.
immediately just filled my mouth with fantastic
did
flavor.
you get chills?
I did. I got goosebumps. So this is absolutely wonderful, and it's not too bad to make at all. Find a good buy on tomatillos or grow your own. We grew our own one year, and I made a lot of this, but we've been out of it for quite a while. And so I'm so glad to put that back on our shelves. So thank you so much for joining us today for this fun activity. We appreciate you so very much. We love our community and appreciate all of our new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. And thank you for joining us. And we will see you very soon for more videos.
Let me have another one, see if I can get that chill.
You are so bad.
You always say that. It's filling my mouth with flavor. It is good.